Top 10 highest paid athletes in the world. It's an obvious fact that the universe of the pro game is frequently very generously compensated. And keeping in mind that our neighborhood competitors rake an exceptionally good yearly profit, their compensations don't exactly compare to the competitors and sportspeople of Europe, South America, and the US, where the crowds are bigger, the cash is as well. In this video, we will examine the most generously compensated competitors on the planet at present, and their yearly profit, as per Forbes. Number 10, Giannis Antetokounmpo, $117.8 million. The most youthful player on this rundown, the inarguable MVP of the NBA's latest time is at last changing over the promotion into enormous dollars. The Greek oddity as of now flaunts the greatest agreement in NBA history, which is set to stash him more than $250 million in its 5-year span, and interestingly has a rundown of underwriting and venture bargains that currently obscures his on-court profit, including Nike, Google, WhatsApp, watch resale site Watchbox, and NFT stage Star. Number 9. Tom Brady, $122.2 million. The NFL's GOAT was, for this present year, likewise its most noteworthy worker, thanks by and large to the canny moves the 43-year-old QB has made to plan for his inescapable retirement. B12 established his active apparel brand this year, has his own creation organization, Religion of Sports, and helped to establish NFT Stage Signature, which brought more than $100 million up in subsidizing a year ago. He's likewise set to procure hugely after his retirement because of a 10-year, $375 million arrangement he's endorsed to get on Fox Sports as its boss NFL investigator. Number 8, Canelo Alvarez, $131.2 million. Canelo stays by a wide margin the most generously compensated dynamic fighter on the planet at present, thanks by and large to the 10-battle Uber bargain he endorsed with DAZN a couple of years back. As a matter of fact, per match, not many competitors on the planet make as much as the Mexican middleweight, and his pay is enhanced through managing Hennessy and his advancements organization, which runs battles across the USA and Mexico. Alvarez is a 4-division titleholder who has been depicted as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the game. Saul Alvarez has demonstrated an impressive rival for essentially every contender he's consistently confronted. Number 7, Roger Federer, $132.2 million. Another long-term apparatus in the most generously compensated competitor discussion. Federer has changed over his 20 years of on-court predominance into one of the century's most rewarding support and venture portfolios. Federer stays the athletic gem in the crown of Japanese retailer Uniqlo, and is likewise one of Rolex's most renowned endorsees. He likewise put resources into Swiss running organization On, which has exploded as of late. Roger Federer holds a few ATP records and is viewed as one of the best tennis players ever. The Swiss player has demonstrated his strength on the court with 20 huge home run titles and 103 vocational ATP titles. In 2003, he established the Roger Federer Establishment, which is committed to giving training projects to youngsters living in neediness in Africa and Switzerland. Number 6. Kevin Durant, $134.2 million. Free scoring Brooklyn net Kevin Durant is a long-term robust of these rundowns, directing colossal agreements any place he goes. He additionally is Nike's second most generously compensated NBA competitor and has one of the greatest speculation arrangements of anybody in the association. Kevin is perhaps the most generously compensated player on and off the court. His $42 million NBA compensation makes him one of the 5 most generously compensated players in the association. His different worthwhile underwriting bargains permit him to acquire several million all the more every year. Number 5. Stephen Curry, $135.2 million. Steph Curry's terrific visitation of the ball court after a long spate of wounds has accompanied a critical leap up the competitor's income standings. The brilliant state champion has the most extravagant agreement in the NBA, netting him more than $60 million every year, while he's one of Under Protective Layer's greatest endorsees and, in the same way as other of his NBA counterparts, possesses his own creative company. Number 4. Neymar, $138.4 million. While Neymar's on-field vocation stays in a weird condition of transition, the Brazilian wunderkind is regardless making bank. His agreement with PSG is similar to his partner in number 1, one of the greatest in world soccer, while he likewise procured a colossal monetary lift by exchanging athletic apparel supports from Nike to Jaguar. Neymar marked another 5-year contract with Paris Holy Saint-Germain that made him the most generously compensated soccer player on the planet and maybe the most generously compensated competitor based in the world in conditions of base compensation. His base compensation from the club is $78 million. He procures an extra $20-40 million every year from rewards and support. For instance, in 2020 he procured a sum of $96 million, $78 from compensation, and $18 million from support. Number 3. Cristiano Ronaldo, $167.6 million. The amazing Portuguese winger's yearly profit is decently equitably divided into halves. Ronaldo has a tremendous agreement with Manchester joined following his marking with them recently, yet as seemingly the world's most attractive competitor, he likewise brings back home millions through managing Nike, Herbalife, and Clear Cleanser, as well as interests in Tata Eateries and Zuju GP. Portugal's footballer Cristiano Ronaldo rules football on account of his ability and difficult work. Ronaldo was offered back to Manchester joined in August 2021 by Juventus for $23.6 million US. Given this capacity of his, he is the most followed player on the planet. Ronaldo is as of now followed by 500 million individuals on Instagram. As of late, a major update has come about Ronaldo as he will never again be seen playing for Manchester joined together. Number 2. LeBron James, $176.7 million. The NBA's greatest name and most bankable competitor, Lord James manages the NBA income list, for the most part, because of his off-court exercises. The essential driver of James' off-court profit is his creation, organization SpringHill, which rejuvenated the Space Jam spin-off, in which he sold a huge minority stake a year ago. He likewise has underwriting, manages Nike and Crypto.com, and is interested in apparent and sports tech startup status. James played ball for St. Vincent St. Mary Secondary School in his old neighborhood of Akron, Ohio, and was vigorously promoted by the public media as a future NBA hotshot. A prep. 2. Ace. He was chosen by the Cleveland Cavaliers as the main buy and large pick in the 2003 NBA draft. Named the 2004 NBA the new hotness, he before long secured himself as one of the association's chief players, winning the NBA MVP grant in 2009 and 2010. Number 1. Lionel Messi, $189.5 million. The questionable GOAT has recently been kept off the number 1 spot by Conor McGregor, yet has recovered his crown as the best paid competitor on the planet. Messi's agreement with French super club PSG is colossal, stashing him more than $90 million every year, while his lifetime manage Adidas and different supports with Budweiser, Pepsi and Socios keep his checks coming in. Generally viewed as one of the best players ever, Messi has won a record 7 Ballon d'Or grants, a record 6 European Brilliant Shoes, and in 2020 was named to the Ballon d'Or Dream Group. Until leaving the club in 2021, he had enjoyed his whole expert profession with Barcelona, where he won a club record 35 prizes, including 10 La Liga titles, 7 Copa del Rey titles, and 4 UEFA Champions Associations. How was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comments section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.